Fans of Coronation Street have been spotting unmissable chemistry between Carla, Alison King, and Lisa. And while they've been great friends, offering each other mutual support, it's been clear to viewers there's perhaps been something more between them. But in upcoming episodes on Corrie, a charged moment will leave them both considering what the future could hold between them. King has spoken to press, including RadioTimes.com, about the situation leading up to the moment and how Carla reacts to it all. "I think she's been doing pretty well, all things considering. She's kind of spinning plates, I guess, but at some point that's going to come crashing down." As the day starts, we see her with a letter, and that really rocks her. She's dealing with a lot, and that's when she makes rash decisions. That's what happened when she knocked the boy off his bike. It was a rash decision trying to protect someone she loved, and maybe an instinct in her that she didn't know still existed. She's putting her trust into different people. She's got Ryan and Bobby, but there's no one really there for her who's a real grown-up. And I think this is where this bond with Lisa has stemmed from. She gets through the court case, but when she's back on the street, the lad's dad follows her and becomes quite threatening. How scared is Carla when it's just the two of them in the factory? She's been pushed to the edge, and she's had to justify herself in the courtroom. Outside, she's still making digs about the lad to Ryan when the dad appears and says, "That's my son." She snaps back, making out he deserved it, especially with a dad like him, which probably isn't a great move. She's in a really vulnerable state on that day. She's had this letter. There's a lot going on in her head, and she just snaps. She's trying to defend herself, although really she's got no defense whatsoever for what she did. She goes back to the factory, tells everybody to go home. Then suddenly, this lunatic appears, coming at her and really raising his voice in quite threatening behavior. So she just goes into fight or flight and tries to flee. But then Lisa appears and steps in. We hope just at the right time. But Carla's really shaken by it. She goes home and she starts drinking. It transpires that the letter was her divorce from Peter coming through. She goes into a kind of morose, maudlin mode. It's just the end of a really, really bad day, and tough as she is, she's feeling very sorry for herself. I think Carla's still in shock, and she's very much in the moment. There is a real friendship growing between them, and the fact that she's come around to check on her really means something to Carla. I think because she's taken Betsy on, there's kind of kindred spirit forming. We've seen Lisa have a bad day and Carla being a shoulder to lean on. She's got a lot of understanding about how difficult Betsy is. She's just come out of a relationship herself, so she understands some of the loss Lisa is feeling after Becky. It's been a long time since Carla has had a female friend, somebody who's actually leaning on her, but is also a powerhouse in her own right. Now Lisa is there for her. She's leaning on Lisa for the first time, and it's becoming quite a confusing friendship. Lisa keeps appearing. She's always there because of that link through Betsy. And there's a bond growing between them that Carla can't quite define. I'm loving working with Vicky. She's an absolute trooper, and she's very talented. I'm enjoying seeing their friendship coming through. With this friendship, we're seeing a more vulnerable side in them both, rather than just two very strong women. It's nice to see Carla opening up to another woman, rather than it all being intermingled with men. She's suddenly got somebody around that really gets her. She has that closeness and banter with Ryan at home. But with Lisa, she can show that vulnerability that she so often hides. Lisa's so serious, but she quite likes it, and she doesn't really know why, because in that sense they're polar opposite.